Indeed.
So what episode are we on?
Done clipping my nails.
Are you good? So we can actually.
I'm good.
So,
Let me
cut
check my
that shit.
toenails. You want to watch me cut my toenails?
No, that's fucking
Even
disgusting.
worse.
I don't know. People on Twitch might pay for that.
That's true. We can start an OnlyFans.
Foot fetish shit. That'd be gross.
Cutting
I don't know though. Like,
toenails.
I thought about that. I got like these people pay high money for like feet
Weird
and like
shit.
weird shit, like
weird
dirty
shit.
socks. Oh, like even
Huh.
if like my wife doesn't show her
I
face
got
or anything,
loads.
right? I got loads of dirty socks. I got holes in the socks.
Wasn't that
We stick a pinky through.
Wasn't that one Twitch streamer selling her farts?
Is that
Yeah.
50, I made like 50 grand.
Yeah,
Like $1,000 a bottle.
a
A
bottle.
jar.
And she would just sit there and like stinker in one, like seal it up, label it, show the camera, like this is for you,
It's like,
$1,000. Thanks for supporting the channel.
You know,
like
guys
Taco-
can never do that. And where's the fucking gender equality in that shit?
Taco Tuesday. That's what it's called.
right? You got the cops at your house and you're sitting there farting in jars. You're a menace to
Women want
society.
gender equality, but you don't see dudes being able to fart in jars and sell for 50 fucking grand.
Yeah, and just be a fucking pervert.
Or sell pictures of their feet and make millions.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody want to see these feet.
You got like some claws, don't you? Rapper
Some
claws.
nasty
No.
people overseas or something. I don't know. man.
Clever girl. You got the toenails. All right.
Welcome to the Sea Archers podcast. I don't know how to say it.
Say it. Good job.
This is the Sea Average Podcast.
Welcome to the Sea Average podcast.
Welcome to the Sea Average Podcast.
More like the world's okayest podcast.
What's up, everybody? It's the Average Podcast, episode 63. Starting off strong.
Down and dirty.
Tyler was clipping his fingernails. I'm glad you guys are welcome. I cut this out because I didn't want to see that either. She's
Catch one in my
gross.
mouth.
It's not bad. Like I
Ugh.
got one in my beard.
That's ew. That's disgusting.
You got a little something right there.
Yeah.
Right
Oh,
there.
it's just a fingernail.
There's one in my teeth.
And perfect.
I don't
Now
know if
we
I want to
lost-
do this anymore.
We just lost all of our fans. That's it.
Does the farting in containers, does that count as the poop for this episode, or is there still more to come?
No, but you just covered it.
You sure did.
Absolutely. Well, we
Not
got
yet.
that out of the
just-
way.
just to come up.
So I got some good news. My the 3-year-old, or I'm sorry, the soon to be 1-year-old slept in his bed all night for 3 nights in a row. Oh,
Ooh, don't get used to it.
oh no, knock on
We
wood.
up all night tonight.
Oh.
Knock
Yeah.
on wood.
Looking over his shoulder like,
He hears you in there, and he's
You
like,
hear
"I
that?
want to get you dead."
Oh. Well, he still like woke up, but I decided I put his binky and right back to sleep. I was like, sneaking out, like, don't fucking wake him.
that's
It's
real.
nice. All right. 3 nights in a row. I was like, that's a streak. It's a nice streak. Hopefully it keeps
Damn.
going.
He got
Hope
up.
he's done.
He got up last night like at 12 or something.
Say what?
Did he get up about 12 o'clock last night?
Yeah, he usually does, but he's again, it was like woke up, as gave him his binky, kind of like
Back
soft
to
laid him down, and he went back to sleep. I'm like, oh shit. Let's keep on going.
Don't play games.
Keep on. Right. Nah. Haven't playing much past couple days. I'll probably be on this weekend though. It's like any other day.
Mike, you getting?
The weekend.
You guys getting FIFA?
FIFA's such it's most fun but frustrating game at the same time.
Ugh.
Because what we play is like the pro clubs, and it's like you get your own character, and everybody everybody on your team has their own character. But like sometimes you have the computers, and like you can go into a penalty kicks. Your computer is the kicker or the goal. I'm sorry, the computer is a goalie, or it could be the kicker and just like shank the ball, and the goalie just completely misses it, and you lose. You have no control over it because the computer does it. You're like, oh, that's perfect.
Well, that sounds.
But when you score a goal,
fun.
though,
Yeah, it's awesome.
it's awesome.
Wake the whole house up.
It's great. It's a great feeling. It is. Let's go. And they score on you, and you're fuck. But have you guys played? Have you guys seen that? What's it? Elden
Ring.
Ring? What is it? I've seen like
Justin's
what's been
been
playing. I
playing.
like saw like
I got a guy at
zero,
work that's been playing it, but I
I've seen
haven't.
Is
zero commercials or
like
anything.
dark.
uh,
It's like an
is
open
Hicks
world.
on right
Dark
now?
Souls.
Send Hicks an invite. Talk to him about it.
Why is he playing a shit ton of it?
He plays it all the time. That's all
Is
he's
it-
on right now.
He's not on.
Elden Rings.
Elder Rings, right?
One person that says is on is Brandon Davis, and his phone's on.
Yeah, he won't answer.
Give him a ring. Hey, remember us?
Boop 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop,
That'd be
boop.
funny. Ah, shit. I did read. Did you guys read that there was a guy in New York who hit the lottery for a second time in 3 years?
What?
Yeah, his first time he won 3 million, and this time he just won 10 million. Second time in 3 years. How the fuck does that happen?
It's rigged.
Right?
He's gonna get struck by lightning like this summer.
My dad's almost been struck by lightning twice that I know. I
lottery?
think it's like 3 times.
Oh, maybe you should.
All right. No. It's at a campsite for the one I remember. I was like 6, 7-ish. We were camping, and it was like storming, but we were out underneath the awning. It wasn't storming, but it was like raining hard. And then out of nowhere, fucking lightning came down and hit the tree that was like back behind our camper. My dad was like happened to be walking out the door at the same time. It
Ooh,
was scary,
ooh. Make a loud boom.
right?
What have you been up to, Chris?
Trying to soak over the Bengals loss still. Trying to get over that. So
now there's a world war.
right now is a world war because of it. Ever since the Rams won, let's see what
That's what
happens.
happened.
So I blame the O-line for that because now they
Did
started.
you guys see the
World War.
meme? There was like a meme or something going around about Tom Brady. Tom Brady left the Patriots and we got COVID. Then he retired and we get a world war.
I believe it. I believe it. Nah, so you remember when I told you guys about the projector, right? Ordered a projector for the Super Bowl.
Still not
Supposed to
here.
be, right? No, it's not here. Keep
What?
pushing it back a week. I'm like, it's been the third time it's pushed back. It's just come.
I would ask for a
March 8th.
refund.
Oh, now
Dang
at
it.
this point now it's like either you could cancel it or get. I'm like, well, I'm not really like in need of it right this way.
You already,
You have
you already
stuff, but it's
fucked
like
it up.
right. It's like
Yeah.
Did you order it on
might as well
Amazon?
wait. Yeah, and it's like not a third party either. It's like Amazon.com LLC. It says where I bought it from.
Well, see, I had the problem when I ordered my 3D printer. They ordered it and they said like it just sat there. Like they didn't pick it.
Yeah,
They
never
didn't ship
shipped it.
it. Nothing.
Yeah.
It just sat there. And then after the date, it said like I could, I was eligible for refund, but I let it sit a couple more days just to see if anything happened. And ended up having to contact them and canceling the order completely. And they gave me my money back. I had to buy a new one.
That's probably what's gonna. It gives me the option to cancel it.
They got it
Probably
next
happen.
day.
If they do that, they'll probably give you a credit towards your account too.
If you
I
call
actually
in,
got 2 credits. I got 2 credits. No, I did it all on my phone.
online. Oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
And then I did like the talk to him virtually, like text him, or it's like text,
Oh, yeah. I saw
instant
that.
messenger or whatever.
Oh, do that.
And they gave
then,
me like
'cause-
one day they gave me because I had some other stuff coming too, and they're like, "Well, we show your order is shipped and it should be there today." And like the what I saw was like something else that was being delivered that day. I was like,
uh,
all right, and they're like, "Well, here's $10 for your troubles." So they credited my account $10. I was like, "That's cool." And then it didn't show up, which I knew it wouldn't. And I got on there and did it again, and they're like, "Well, here's like $15 for your trouble." And then went ahead and canceled it. So I got some money out of it.
I'm gonna do it then because
And then I had to turn around and buy a new one, which cost more than the original one did.
nice.
So that was cool.
There's some baby back bullshit for sure.
Right.
But yeah.
So we went on. Went to Tennessee. Was it 2 weeks ago? Whatever it was. My brother-in-law's like a commercial electrician, so he got called in for this building that power loss or whatever. So I went to go check it out, and there was a rat that got in there and bit one of the wires.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
Did he
"What
fry?
happened?" He's like, the rat exploded. He's like, so they had to clean up. They had to clean up all.
Oh,
This
that
was
goods.
at like what time was it? Like 11 or 12 o'clock at night. So they had to clean up all that shit. They got it all on, and then they left, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning or whatever. They're like on their way home, and they pull up to this stoplight, and this car in front of us, the light goes green. The car in front of him doesn't start going, so he starts honking on his horn to get him to go, and he won't go. So he pulled up next to him.
You passed out.
The dude was passed out at the wheel, and there was another guy that was there with my brother-in-law. So he got out and went over and knocked on the guy's window, and the dude woke up, like got scared and slammed on the gas, shot down the street and slammed into a telephone pole. And then
Oh,
a
shit.
light pole. It was a light pole, so the light pole fell over, and the glass like shatters everywhere.
Oh.
And the guy backs his car up, like, and it's like smoking, and like he said, like there's all kinds of shit like dripping out of it. And at this point, the other guy calls the police and like he tells them like what's going on. And they're like,
Yeah.
okay, we'll be right there. So then the guy backs up and he pulls across goes down the street a little bit and pulls into a service station, and the cops show up like shortly after that. So then my brother-in-law is sitting there because he works for an electric company.
Uh-huh.
And they're calling dispatch to see if they need to go and
It's
work on
fucking him.
all the power lines that this guy just fucked up. It's at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Damn. Just let the guy sleep. No one's gonna go to that light.
Dude, I was going to work. I was going to work several months ago, and the stoplight right there coming off of 23, right by the police station. I was sitting there at the stoplight, and there was a car in front of me, and the light turns green, and the car doesn't move. Doesn't move. If I'd have stayed there any longer, I'd have been late for work. So I was like, fuck this guy. So I just went around him. I let him sleep.
Get you some shut eye, my man.
Right by the police station.
Obviously tired.
He had to have been asleep. I couldn't see. His windows were too dark.
Hey,
I
man,
just-
I wish I could
went
get some
around
sleep
him.
right now. You know what? You go ahead. Continue, my man.
It was like 5 o'clock in the
I'm
morning.
gonna go ahead and go around you. I can't. I gotta go to work. I can't
All
use
right.
any more vacation days, man. But hey, man, you do you.
Would that even be an excuse, like to be late to work? Like I helped
Fell asleep
like
on the way.
a fucking crackhead like passed out, like OD'd on the side of the road or something.
I had another
Nah, you should-
situation.
You leave that
Back-
to the cops.
You were supposed to
get
be
it.
here.
You were supposed to be here.
Yeah,
Sign
a lot of work,
this.
probably not. They probably don't give a shit. But back in the day, probably about 10 years ago, almost 10 years ago, when I was on third shift, I was headed to work, and I had to take my son to my dad's house. And I was driving down Elizabeth Street, and there was a stop sign. It's the dead ends into this road that I'm on. And I see this car coming, and there's a stop sign there. He's going way too fast, too close to that stop sign. Like he's not stopping. So I slam the brakes. This guy blows the stop sign, and there's on the other side of the road, there's like stairs, concrete stairs that go up because there's college up there. This dude is in this little Acura, slams these stairs, and it's like there's probably 4 or 5 steps up there, and he hits these things, probably 3 or 4 feet tall, hits these things, and like lands up on top of them.
Oh,
And like we're just sitting there, like I don't like, what the hell? And then he like tries to start his car so he could like keep going, but he's like on a sidewalk, and he does. Like he gets it started. It's leaking antifreeze everywhere. Tires are flat. He tries to take off, and the car dies in like 10 feet. I stopped that time because that was a fucking accident, a bad one. And the cops came, and the dude was hammered. Dude was pissed drunk. Left the bar downtown. Him and his wife or girlfriend or whatever. But that was something else.
hates the beast.
If I didn't see him, he would have T-boned the shit out of me. And I had Carson with me. Luckily, I was aware of him.
Lucky you were only buzzed.
Yeah, that was a crazy night. Had to fill out a police report. Oh, we had a fight at work the other day. That was interesting.
Did you win?
Yeah.
Wasn't me.
Oh,
Wasn't me. I don't talk about Fight Club.
makes sense.
You guys got
What?
Fight Club at work now?
What are you talking about?
We'll talk about it.
Fool number one, man.
Anything but Fight Club.
Anyways, how did fight go? Should we ask it?
Not as good as you'd hoped. Like if you're gonna lose your job over like a fight, like make it a good one.
Was there like hair pulling and name calling or something? Like
No, it was
come
two
on,
dudes.
Really fucking do it. What? I mean,
It was like a
hair pull, and
I didn't see it, but from what I heard, it was a spur of the moment. So I don't think he was like really swinging that hard, but it was like, I mean, it was enough to get him fired for it.
nobody got knocked out.
Nobody
Was
got
it like
knocked out.
lunchroom, or was it like
I was on the
work
floor. I was on the
So-
floor.
Have any of you guys been knocked out?
Yes.
Mikey.
You don't know Mike is. I was wondering if anybody else had.
I have. I was drunk.
Please tell me the story.
I don't think anybody. No, none of you guys were
I
there.
know it.
And
I heard about it.
One,
Yeah.
the first time was downtown. Well, no, both of them were downtown, but the first one was downtown at a place called Fahrenheit, and I was dancing with. You remember Tanya Burdette? She had
Yeah.
a boyfriend that was there, like or whatever, and we were dancing, having a good time. Like, hey, I know you from high school, blah blah blah. So we all walk outside, and Sean and Ian are with me, and I walk outside and I'm talking to her, and I just get straight cold cocked, like by his friend, like in the side of the face, like because we were exchanging words and shit, and his friend just fucking knocked me like straight down on the ground, and Ian and Sean ended up kind of beating them up until the cops showed up, and then the second time was the Arnold Classic.
Worst time to fucking pick fights with.
Yep, downtown with the Arnold Classic. No, but
Which is this weekend, by the way.
I picked a fight with this fucking like skinny like douchebag. He kept calling our group like Charlie and Lee and Mario and all were there, and so he was like kept calling us a bunch of faggots and shit. So I see him after the bar that night. So I immediately approach him drunk as fuck. Like, so him and I are exchanging
you up.
words. Blindsided again. And the only thing blindsided from this big muscular dude, like they say this dude didn't even hit me that hard even. He's like this big muscle headed dude was just like pop. The only thing I remember was the cops asking me what day it was, and I'm pretty sure I said it was like Tuesday.
February.
It was Saturday. It was Saturday night,
Tuesday.
and I was like Tuesday, and I guess I was the happiest person on the way home. Like I don't remember much of it, but all of them, everybody that was with us, and I was like the happiest person on the way home. But my jaw was so sore I could barely eat for like a week. Like
That's the thing. You feel fine at the time. The next day is the
I
killer.
still have a little scar on the bottom of my chin from that, dude. I hit my chin on the ground and everything, like just fucking ow. But I have won fights too, so but those two were no, I lost those. But I mean, it wasn't even a fair fight. Just like straight cold cocked.
Oh
Ugh.
man. Kevin, about you? How'd yours
Yeah.
go? Do you remember?
Yeah, I was at
You
Clancy's
remember.
downtown, Delaware, and I was there with some friends, female friends, and it was like dollar beer night, so I was pretty drunk,
Nice.
and
Had a couple dollars.
there was a guy
remember
there
dollar beer
who
night.
wasn't from around town, and he was hitting on these girls like hardcore that I was with, and I didn't like that too much. Like he'd follow him to the bathroom, like it was fucking creepy. And we were like 21. I think we were 21, and this guy was like in his 30s. And so I said something to him about because he was making like hand gestures like inappropriately, and like with his fingers and mouth and shit. Yep, that one in particular. And I just said something like,
That's the one.
I was calm with him. Like I didn't yell at him, like get in his face. because I was there to have a good time, you know. And I just said like, don't disrespect him like that. And I turned, and that was all I remember. Like I turned, I turned away from him,
I'm
and
waking
I woke up. I woke up.
Damn.
I woke up, and he was kneeing me in the face, like I was on the ground,
That's a
and he had
terrible time to
my
wake up.
head, and he was fucking putting his knee right in my face.
Damn, you were already out and he was still here.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
backup.
I was there with some friends, but they were down at the backstretch.
They-
So I woke up.
He
There
woke
I
up.
was
girls
down that night,
there.
wasn't
No,
Wasn't I there? I think I was
Colin
down
was
the
there
bar.
and Joe was there, but they were down at the backstretch.
A different.
So I got
bar.
up. I got up and walked outside, and the cops showed up, and I called Colin, and I was like, "Get down here!" And he walks outside, the fucking cops are everywhere.
He's like, nope.
Like, oh shit,
My bad, man. Your face.
my
is
face,
fucked up.
my face was
Yeah,
actually
I-
numb for like 2 or 3 days.
Let me get that for you.
Ended up going to the emergency room.
He's
Hey,
wiping
man.
you off a little bit. You got a little
had,
something
like-
right here.
I found your hat.
Nothing was broke. I'm surprised my nose and shit wasn't broke, but like, I think it was this side. Like my face was all cut up here, had like spots and shit all over it. And then,
Last
like,
time you
started to go numb.
You're trying to get like no love from those girls at all either. You were a hero. This is the last time you do anything nice.
Bro, yeah.
That's what you get. Shouldn't just mind your
He
business.
ended up going to jail actually.
Oh, that's
Pressed
good.
charges against him. He went to jail for supposed to be for 5 years, but I think he was out in like 3 or 4.
Damn.
Well,
Yeah.
good for you.
That wasn't
Kevin.
his first assault charge. It was funny, like we had to go to court. We had to go to court over it.
Oh really?
Had like a
God.
felonious assault charge back in the 90s. Like that makes sense.
Right.
Believe it.
I seen a dude get knocked out at B-Dubs one time. We were watching the UFC fights.
Beat ups.
and
Wow, that'll
yeah.
do it.
I know, right? Watching UFC fights, there was this guy wasn't that big either. This really annoying redneck white guy. He was talking all this shit to this big black guy, muscular black guy, and he fucking he like threw his drink at this black guy. This black guy stood up, double his size, and just took one whap. I just saw a dude out, bam, hit the ground. I was like, he sat back down and started eating his wings. Like he didn't, the dude never did not say one word to this guy. This guy was just talking all this shit and just threw his drink in his face and just bow, went back down, started eating the wings like it was
Oh.
nothing. Well, I'm gonna get kicked out, so I might as well finish my wings before I leave.
That's the bad thing of like you hit somebody, that's like an automatic assault charge.
Yeah. That dude was, I mean, that guy was, like I said, double. Like, I don't know why he's even messing with him. Dude was double his size easily. And just drunk, talking mad shit to him. Said every word in the
Drunk
book.
enough, you don't give a shit.
Oh, yeah, the black guy didn't even, he didn't even say a word. He just got up, socked him once in the face, and sat back down. It was funny. It's one of those karma. You're like, hey, good job.
Everybody start clapping. I'll just start clapping.
Yeah.
My man.
Hey, my man. That was awesome.
Remember the old school fights,
Yeah.
locker room, or I saw one of those at gym locker room.
When's the last
For the
time you guys have
hallways.
been in a fight?
I fight my kids every day.
Oh, well.
Hey.
They usually win.
Every time I get home from work, it's a fight.
Oh, yeah.
Sock me in the fucking face.
Dad's home. Bow. Bow. Right in the dick. And that's my favorite thing that my kids love to do is wrestle, fight. Until something will happen and they'll get hurt, then it's my fault. Doesn't matter what it is,
Being too rough, Dad.
right? Hey man,
Like you
wanna-
start shit, I'm gonna finish it.
right? That's why you don't mess with the bull. You get the horns.
Yep.
Dad don't play no games. I don't have recess anymore, so I don't play games.
Dude, don't play that shit.
But yeah, I've never
That's it.
been in
That's
a
it from the
fight.
the good guys or whatever.
Other
Me
guys.
either.
Other
Or the
guys.
other guys, the other guys, yeah.
Yeah, I've never been in a fight though.
No? I was in one.
That was the only fight I think I've ever been in.
I never talk shit.
Oh,
I wasn't really in it.
I was
Yeah.
in 5 years ago.
I need to talk shit to anybody. Yeah, okay, whatever you say,
I
but
used to get in those situations where like, because I was
Awesome,
always
man.
small, obviously,
But
where people would like try to push me around. Happened at school once when I was a freshman with a senior. He like walked through like putting elbows into all the freshmen, And I said something to him, and he was like, "Won't you meet me?" He gave me one. Meet me outside. Meet me in the parking lot. It's like, yeah, okay. That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
All right. I took the bus.
Yeah. Like I feel like getting my ass kicked today.
I was a freshman, so I took the bus. I was like, fuck that. I ain't going there.
Where's the
I have to go through that shit in bars and stuff too all the time.
I ain't that stupid. I might be small, but I'm not stupid.
Yeah. Like I'm just gonna talk shit to you, and then I'm gonna run away.
Oh yeah.
Don't worry, you gotta worry about me.
Yeah.
I played football. I didn't get my growth spurt till like beginning of junior year, maybe. I finally shot up, but everything I was small. So I played football and just get rocked. It was even fun. I remember one time, you guys. Okay, so anybody went to our high school? Ryan Treese. This kid was like, I don't know, 6'7" as a 7-year-old. Like just always big.
Facial hair.
200 pounds,
facial hair,
fucking
just
full beard.
Yeah. Oh, we did it on the what is it? What's the tackling drill? You have to like just you and one person, everybody stands around you.
Put cones right there, and you.
Oh
run
yeah,
through
that's
it.
what it was, whatever it was that.
You got to
And
run right
so-
through it.
Oh yep, and of course he had the ball. They gave him the ball, and I was the smallest guy. I'm like, really? This is really? You're gonna size him up?
Open
Okay.
up web.
Right? Exactly. I tackled him. Like he ran me the fuck over, but I grabbed him as it's kind of like ah. And I tackled him. He didn't make it. Everybody's like, oh, I kind of won. Still hurt,
Hurt like a bitch.
but he didn't
man.
score.
Go-
He didn't score though, so yeah, go me.
It's gonna hurt for a week.
Seventh grade was last year I played. I fucking rode the bench the entire time. And then one time I finally go in and we were like we're actually kicking the team's ass. So it's putting anybody on the bench wanted to go in, then go in. So I played safety for like one play. Well, like remember I had no idea what the fucking play was or anything. I just sit there like, oh shit. Oh, let's watch the quarterback. And so I was watching the rookie throw and I actually intercepted it. When I caught the ball and I like just started running back. Well, I noticed my pants were falling down. So I heard him just kind of just like fell down to the ground. Like I didn't want anybody to see me. I was so small. Like I said, my pants, obviously I don't know, I didn't have my belt or some shit that day. But like I had a lineman helmet. Like I was the last one to get a fucking helmet to pick, and the only thing I had left
hated
was a
that shit.
fucking lineman helmet. I'm like,
I
this is
hated-
stupid.
You know, all those kids that would have those like sweet helmets with like the 2 bars and then the
Oh
2 bars
yeah.
at the bottom.
No, I had a fucking.
I would have a fucking Joe Namath fucking helmet.
You had the extra bar?
Oh my god!
The
Look at it,
recertified
like-
helmet.
Yeah.
Like damn, it's
Fucking
They're
helmet
like,
from the
sorry,
80s.
this is all we got left. I'm like,
80s,
oh,
70s,
sweet. Glad I
like,
waited to the last second. to
all
do it."
right, still smells.
My leather
like
was my helmet was leather.
guys.
So glad my last name is Webb, and I'm always last on the fucking list when they read off. Go do
Glad it
something.
fits.
Right? Oh yeah.
You get hit, you fucking headache.
Turns around.
Like, oh, you're gonna ride the bench anyways. You're not gonna get in. Don't worry about it. Just choose whatever. Okay.
Basically a tackling dummy.
Appreciate it. And then I got my
Get out there so the bigger kids can just hit you real hard.
then let's see, yeah. 7th grade going into my 8th grade year, the 7th grade going to 8th grade summer. I almost ruptured my appendix. That was I guess when we went to Texas for family vacation and I rode a mechanical bull. Well, it tossed me off and I did the fucking scorpion. My legs went behind like over my head. I couldn't it knocked the wind out of me, so they got up like well, apparently like 2 weeks
Oh,
later,
yeah, I mean,
my appendix was about to erupt when I went to and we got it taken out. But they say like most time it's happens because something like erupt, like a sudden hit or something to your gut will cause it to do that. I started thinking back. It's probably that scorpion I did because that it sucked. So then after that,
been stewing
yeah.
since then.
Yeah, so I missed the football tryouts in my 8th grade year and never played after that. Stuck to baseball.
Baseball's
For the NFL, but you ruptured your kidney. For your,
All right, could have been me, man.
Could have been NFL.
Could have been NFL.
You're going all the way.
Happens all the time.
All the way.
See those mountains over there? I can throw a football over those mountains.
Yep.
With a steak.
Uncle Rico.
Uncle Rico.
When is Uncle Rico going to have a movie? They need to have an Uncle Rico
Never.
movie about
Never.
Uncle Rico's life.
Never gonna have a movie.
They're never gonna
Yeah,
do
Austin,
anything
though,
Napoleon
what-
Dynamite again.
That movie wasn't that good. Like, I still don't think it was. Good.
I was never a fan of it.
I was never a fan of it, and like it got so popular in high school because everybody kept fucking quoting it.
It was so annoying. Like I was so annoyed by it, how popular it got.
Mhm.
I love.
It's like Tiger King, honestly. I got really
I
annoyed
liked
with that.
it.
There's a new series out. It's on Peacock. It dropped like yesterday. I watched like 5 minutes of the first episode today, and I couldn't do it.
Napoleon Dynamite.
No,
No.
there's a
Oh.
new Joe Exotic. It's called
Oh.
Joe and Carol. It's on Peacock. I watched like
Now-
5 minutes of the first episode, and I was like, "This is so stupid."
I'm over that. Man.
I couldn't do it.
I did watch the Free
Um,
Guy on Disney Plus.
Yeah,
Remember
I
that?
watched
It's
that a few
good.
months.
I've heard
couple
it was
months ago.
It
It
is
is.
good.
Yeah.
I watched
It's
it a couple months
clean.
ago.
It's clean, but it's funny. It's really
He
good.
still cusses on there, but yeah, it was,
I'm pretty
That was
sure I
nice.
rented it, and I'm pretty sure the version I rented was rated R. I thought.
it was PG-13. So I was wondering if they like cut some things out of it or not.
I think
but-
they did for Disney Plus because I'm almost positive the one I rented was rated R.
So what I just heard
Hmm.
that I guess they're Netflix is taking off all the Marvel stuff,
Mhm.
like Daredevil and stuff. Well, Disney Plus is
It's all
going
going
to
to
get
Disney
it.
Plus. Yeah,
So I think it's officially Disney Plus will start doing rated R stuff on there too.
they
gonna be
do over
sweet.
in Europe.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, everything
It
else.
is.
Yeah,
What?
only USA does not have everything's PG and PG-13 for Disney.
I want to figure out how to do it because I read about
I want to figure out how to do
getting like their version of Disney Plus,
Mhm.
and there's a way on your computer you can change your VPN to like a European VPN,
Mhm.
and you can stream like Netflix and stuff from like the UK.
Yeah, I
It's a
had
lot
a
of
Joe.
work.
I Joe broke mine. I could do
What?
that, but it's like too much of a pain in the ass to have to work to like go through and try to find it. But
That was crazy.
yeah, can't wait because I hope Disney Plus is finally, if it's going to go rated R, then that means I'm hoping that some of the shows, some of the other Marvel stuff coming out, because it's going to be more
adult.
PG-13 or more adult. Yeah,
I don't think they should. though.
why?
I don't know. I don't want my kids like scrolling through Disney Plus and like
That's why you
watching
also have
some
a
R-rated shit.
well, just like anything else, you have adult and you have kids.
Yeah. Well,
So
what
you're
if
gonna
they're just
filter
like,
it.
oh no?
Only
Do
put
you
a
type in
password
the
on your
password?
shit.
Do you put a password every time?
No,
All right, I'm
I
gonna
would.
watch Disney Plus.
If you're worried about your kids going on it, I would. That's on
Yeah.
you. That's just bad parenting, Mikey. You're a terrible dad now.
I know, but you
Like-
hear the word Disney, you don't ever think of the word R. You don't think of rated R.
Are
When
you sure about that?
Other
Yeah,
than
the old school.
the nasty
school.
old shit. that they-
Exactly.
yes, but it's all
They had a
in a
fucking
sense of,
penis
like, a
on the
family-
Little Mermaids thing.
stands. Wow. Yeah.
That's true. We had
Yeah.
actually had the movie case.
But
and
putting
I've never
out
seen it.
like rated R
did
fucking
too.
movies on Disney, it's like, where do we draw the line on that? Come on.
Oh, I'm
Makes
It's
sorry.
not like, I
Another
don't think they'll
pass.
have like R stuff for like nudity and like sex
it
scenes
on-
and stuff.
put
It'll
it
be for
on
language and violence.
Paramount and HBO. I mean, HBO I always knew as like the porn fucking like you can see titties on HBO. Like growing up, it's like if you had
Every
HBO,
show is full of titties.
there was titties. There's a lot of titties.
That's why it's awesome.
Yeah.
You had the scrambled porn channel.
That's why
Mine were all
HBO is so popular.
There
Was
it
that
was.
a
I
titty?
saw it. There was a titty.
Good lopsided
Is that a titty?
triangular titty.
Oh, it's an ass right there. I don't know if
Whose
it's
ass was
guy's ass.
that?
I don't know if, I don't know if it's guys or girls, but that was a nice ass. Regardless.
Like
Still
in
not.
American Pie when he's watching scrambled porn and
These
beating off in his tube sock.
kids are too lucky these days, man.
They
They just
are.
go straight to your phone or something.
No,
I
they
don't
got
think
so
they.
much more access than we did.
I don't think they were lucky. I don't think they are lucky.
What?
I don't know. I feel like we had a better childhood than our kids. Really.
Technology
really do.
I think they, I mean, obviously they have better technology than we had back then, but
Right. But
we
just
also had to, I think our generation, we were outside half the time and had technology
We had to
too.
occupy
So,
ourselves more.
yeah.
right.
I mean, we
Like,
we
the
still had
best of both
technology. It
worlds.
was just different kind of technology.
That's a,
got
yeah.
hurt, went and played with our friends, like rode bicycles to like other kids' houses, like
Cross town.
across town,
Crosstown.
shit, like fucking yeah. Like,
Parents didn't give a
we
fuck
didn't
either.
have cell phones. Like,
Nope.
yeah, sit there and call them from the
Leave a
house.
note
phone,
on the
I'll
countertop.
be at your house in about a half hour,
Yeah.
man, depending on
Right?
Leave them a post-it note.
depending
get-
on how well I'm feeling riding this bicycle today. Oh geez,
So I
like,
leave a post-it note like I rode over to Tyler's house.
kids nowadays they don't do that anymore. They're so cooped up in the house. Like it's just like, man, I was never home. Like I just always was.
I
riding a
knew
bike.
all
I wouldn't
the.
let my kids do that now.
Right.
I wouldn't let them ride their bike across town.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's
just
yeah,
crazy.
It's kind of weird. It is kind of weird. Like
I knew all
If-
the.
if you do that, you're
fucking
gonna die.
shortcuts and
I had a
everything.
Or
I
you
had a
kidnap.
pager. I had a pager. My
never had
dad
a
would
pager.
page.
No, I didn't either.
He would page me like certain codes. Like all ones would mean like get your ass the fuck home now. All like nines or whatever, it would be like call me from whoever's house you're at right now. Like because I would tell him like where I was going. He's like, all right, well, if I need you right now, you better call from that house phone. And oh wow.
Like keep a piece of paper in your pocket that had like all your
Yeah,
codes.
a
on
little,
it.
little ledger with the codes.
No, there was a lot of times I got that fucking code and I was fucking on my way home, man. I didn't want the rap.
Sorry, guys, I gotta go.
Damn, my dad.
It's
just
code
paged me.
111111. I gotta go.
I'm in trouble. I'm
Guys,
not
I
even
just-
kidding you. It was-
I just got all
oh.
threes. I don't even know what that is. I need to go home now.
This is crazy.
He might be looking for me right now. He might be out. He's seen me. That's funny. Like I said, I used to know all the fucking shortcuts. I'd ride my bike through people's
Through
yards.
the neighborhoods.
Neighborhoods.
Yeah, all their yards, old people homes.
Old people get
like,
so
they'd
pissed.
be out there like, like, I don't give a fuck.
I remember that. You'd
Go
have to like
ahead.
wait, make sure no one's outside, and you just fucking dart through the yard. They bust open the door. Hey!
They
Get my
would.
door! Yeah. Oh man, I used to ride all the way to like Blockbuster.
Yeah,
Get
I
games.
remember that.
Super
Correct.
hits.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's
super
before
hits.
that.
Oh,
Maniacs. It was before
Maniacs.
that.
Yeah.
Those are all for anybody's listening. Those are all like old video game stores.
Do you guys remember
Movie
going back,
stores.
like using the bathroom in the back, but you'd go through the porn section?
I never did.
Yeah.
I knew it was back there, but I never went.
Yes, dude, it was. I always loved going back there. It was like
every time you go in there, you're like, oh, I gotta use the
Dude,
bathroom.
Go use the bathroom or just sneak back there. It's like, oh, damn,
Yep.
it is.
Look at 'em all.
It is.
The VHS like cardboard boxes.
If I remember, like the
Great.
lighting was different back there. I remember it being like orange or some shit,
Yeah,
weird.
yeah,
like an orange room.
like crazy little ambience to it. But
Mm-hmm.
I just remember going
People
there
didn't have
all
like
the
stare at
time.
people while they're back there looking for
That was
browsing through
when
the
s-
selection.
That was when 64 was good, Nintendo 64, and I'd always go
Yeah.
in there to try to get fucking James Bond, and it was always gone.
It's gone.
They only had like 1 or 2 copies of it. Like
Dude, I remember
The
you used to be able
world's
to
top selling game, you got 1 or 2 copies, and it was always fucking gone. So I'd get like
Someone always had it.
WCW versus NWO or something.
I
Like,
used to buy
That
movies.
game
I
was
used to buy
fucking
movies with
awesome.
super hits for dirt
that was a
cheap.
good alternative.
After the
They-
movies would come out, like after a while, and they'd like because super hits used to have a
Some.
bunch. They used to have so many like new releases. They have like 50 of them. Where Blockbuster had like 5 or 10. So we always went there. And then after a while, after they became less popular, they'd sell off a bunch of them, and you could buy them all dirt cheap. I got like Rush Hour
Nice.
3 that way. I think I still have it.
I do remember you could actually rent video game systems. Like I remember they had a
remember
64 or
that.
a well God, I think it was a 64. I first rented that before I could actually buy one. And yeah, you would actually rent the system. It was like $50 or something. No.
Right, for like a week or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
something like that. But by God, if you were late,
I remember
they fucking destroyed.
they
Charge
did that
you
at
money.
Bueller's.
They fucking stood
They
the
did that at
FBI after you.
Yeah. You weren't ever late bringing that shit back. My parents would get a bill or a phone call. God damn it.
Oh,
You have a
Oh.
game? Oh shit.
so
Mom,
many
forgot
times.
that.
Late fees,
Gotta
like
bring that
never
back.
returned it, lost that shit, like gave it to a friend to use. Like, oh man.
Dude, it's hard to believe
Man.
that like that
Bad.
Netflix used to actually get DVDs in the mail. Like that
Yeah.
wasn't that long ago, but it seems like forever ago.
It's hard to believe we went to movie stores to get our movies.
We used to go down. We used to go trade in video games and movies
Oh yeah, like buy it, sell it, trade it stores were like huge.
downtown.
They still have those.
Man, well they do, but not.
Good times.
It
Good times. Good times.
was back in the day.
Now we don't have that.
Yep.
Yeah, we just buy them all digitally. Not nearly as fun.
Really fine with that.
Yeah.
As well,
I'm
don't
fine
get me
with
wrong.
it. Sit on your couch, wait a couple hours for it to download.
I don't have to be pissed off if they don't have the game
I
or
got
movie I
this.
want.
All right.
Watch it yourself.
And you gotta sit there for 30 minutes to decide what you want the next one.
Yeah,
What the
Hey,
bad
I
guy's
guess
gonna
I'll get
be.
this one.
have you guys seen that most of the movies that are coming out now are only in theaters? Now that
Yeah,
they're
like-
like lifting all the I love it. Why not? Why not, man? I miss going to a theater. I don't
Because I don't have any. Well, I don't have any good theaters near me.
watching.
I gotta
new
drive down to
movies,
Polaris.
like paying monthly fees just to watch one thing, and then I like forget that I pay the monthly fee for this service. Like, I just want to go pay an over amount of price and watch the movie and never watch it again.
So I saw Jackass in theaters 2 weeks ago.
The new one.
Oh yeah. And I took
Nice.
No,
my
the old one.
I took the 14-year-old with me.
I mean, nostalgia nowadays. You never know.
It was funny. It was really funny. A lot of penises in this movie. Like there's a
There's
lot
a
of
lot in
penis.
the last one.
There's a lot in this one. And it's like it was
Damn.
funny because like I said, it's my 14-year-old was with us, and he never knew what Jackass was, and I was like, I failed you as a father to you didn't know what that is, but he so like the very first scene, penis is like right up on right there, and he's like, it's funny because being 14, he's like, oh god, oh god, I don't want to see that, and I'm just busting my ass laughing, like, it's a penis.
Look at his dick.
Look at the dick. It's like that's just funny how you like thinking back then everybody's like,
Do you think kids are more uncomfortable nowadays with that? Because when I wrestled, we all showered in one big fucking shower room, like penises and
good.
asses everywhere, like in high school.
I
In
never
a
said
circle.
Fucking
this is just a giant circle.
well,
You
I
guys
mean, it
were
was
like watching
like
each
half-
other like
half a rectangle. It was like half a rectangle with an entrance. I mean,
They're playing Red Rover. Red Rover. Send Mikey on over.
but nobody had a problem with like privacy. Like it was just, I don't know.
It
Kids
was just like
nowadays,
it's just like back in the day how like you got caught masturbating or something like that, and you're like, oh, I never did that. No, I don't do that at all. Now we're older, we're like, fuck yeah, I've been like 3 times before we came over. Came on over.
Right.
It's
Well,
just
my
it's just something to
Victoria's
laugh
Secret
about.
magazine came in the mail.
Right? There's just shit to
Wait,
laugh
get
about.
home.
Just don't care, but it's now it's just funny to you.
I
Like,
remember Kevin had Playboys.
I still have them.
Dude,
vintage now. They're collector's items. He keeps them.
That's why I still have them.
they had lots of good articles.
My parents got me a subscription for them when I was like 16.
That's
oh my
fun.
god.
Yeah, cool parents.
I had them for like
I never had those.
I had them for like 3 or 4 years.
Golly. Damn.
I think I saw all of them. I looked at all of them.
Multiple
Yeah.
times,
Probably
front and back.
front and back.
Hey Kevin, what you doing today? I'm feeling a little frisky. Come over and look at
You
the
mind if I
magazine.
come over and take one of your Playboys to the bathroom?
Okay, but
I
just-
gotta poop, man. I need something to read.
There it is again.
Hey, Kylie.
Kylie. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's show.
Give him a big old booty show. Oh, don't mind her. She's just getting the cat food. Nice
Hey, at
ass,
least she had
Mama.
close on this time.
Right?
She's
That's
going to the
true.
most of the time she's going to
Get
the
out of
shower.
shower like romp.
Now we get to see Mike's kitchen more.
Oh yeah.
You
Welcome, guys.
How big is that microwave? It looks like an easy bake oven from here.
No, it's that pretty shitty fucking one that Ted gave me that one time I
Did you
helped
get
your
one?
ass out. Same fucking one.
I tried to get you a better one, but you couldn't get that one out.
I don't know what you guys talk about. Inside jokes. She all
I get
embarrassed
it.
now.
A little bit. You blush. Yeah, she's just out of camera reach.
Hey, just let her know we need all the views we can get at this point. We're all the views we can get now.
Baby, come back and say it. Oh, I'm gonna get slapped for that one.
She can slap you on here. That'd be even funnier.
Right?
Because a hand comes out of nowhere.
Ah. Mikey got knocked out for a third time.
Oh shit.
No.
I was
Yeah.
thinking of this story back when I lived over, or like almost in the same neighborhood, but like across. When I lived with my cousin, we had like this fence, and we had people on the other side of it, whatever. And I always back in this corner, right? They had like these electrical fences, and there's people on the other side planted some shit along the side there. So I'd out there mowing the yard all the time, and these people would have fucking vines growing underneath of there, like growing under the fence, like into our yard. And I was probably drinking, but I got pissed off the one time, and I fucking grabbed that goddamn thing and started fucking yanking the fucking vine. And they fucking had pumpkins planted back there. And then I fucking like ripped them all like through the fence. And then afterwards I realized what I'd done, and I apologize to whoever that was. I'm sorry.
Well, maybe the pumpkin shouldn't have been grown into your yard.
How did you do
I
that?
got pissed. I got tired of it because I kept on fucking. I was like, fuck it.
Like, I'm
Fuck your pumpkins.
Lost my temper, ruined your pumpkins.
Happy Halloween.
I'll buy you some this year. I'll carve them myself. How do you make that up to them?
I don't know. You go back and knock on their door now.
Get some more. Like, you know how much time that took to grow those?
I can just see him fucking walking out there and looking like, where'd it go?
Babe, someone stole our pumpkins out of our garden.
Fucking great pumpkin popped out of there.
Is anything else going? No, the cabbage is still here. Green beans are here. They fucking stole the pumpkin.
Just the pumpkin.
The hell? Sons of bitches. Oh, shit.
Are you guys excited for
All right,
tomorrow?
that's all I got.
Excited for tomorrow? 70 degrees. Looking forward to it.
Hope it just stays. I'm over the winter. I doubt it.
No.
We're still going to get snow again. It's going to happen.
It
It's
will.
Ohio.
It will.
Ohio weather
Yeah.
blows.
Been
So.
60, 29, 48. You know,
60.
all around the
70.
board. We love it.
I don't.
And
Fuck
we
that.
love you,
I'd
listeners.
much rather be 70 all year round.
Yep.
Oh, for sure.
Yep.
But
I hate cold. I'm cold right now.
that's why I got a hoodie on.
Fucking basement's freezing.
I got mine's always cold.
Mike's the only one upstairs.
I got a hoodie and a long sleeve shirt on underneath it.
If you hate the cold, you should go ahead and like, subscribe, and let us know how bad it sucks there too.
Where are you at right now? What's your weather? Please let us know in the
Let us
comments.
know. That's it. As for me, Chris Webb, Taha Thomas, Mikey Shad, The Average Podcast. We love you guys. We're out. Bye,
Peace.
friends.